Hey all, today we're going to discuss about data visualization. This is Vinod Kumar Talakthoti, and now we are in ADTF 5250 final project. So in the first part, we are asked to build a relationship between the student and 15 other people. So this is the graph that I have drawn. The relationship between the student, that is me, and 15 other people is illustrated in this bar graph, where it is requested to show the strength and type of relationship between the student and the corresponding people. For the confidential issues, I have taken the relationship rather than a particular name as per the professor. And since there is a measuring value of bond strength, which is allotted within the percentage of, and there are measuring names, which is the relation between the student and the other people, the bar graph is a good choice for comparison and representing the relationship. This is the bar graph. As you can see, so the lowest is the stranger or acquaintance with 35%, and the highest is uncle with around more than 100%. The range starts from 35 to 105. The lowest value is 35 and the highest value is 105. Here, this bar graph is used to compare the relationship and the bond strength between the student and his relations to 15 other people. This is another bar graph and another graph which presents the relationship between the student and 15 other people. This is the bubble graph, and the bigger the graph is, the more value it represents. So the smaller one with the 50 and 35 or look smaller, whereas the bigger one with 100 and above looks more larger than the usual. So this is the type of graph we can easily use to compare between two measuring values and with a variable. Now coming to the second part, exploratory data analysis. Here we are given with data which is crime data, all CSV. So the help of this data, we have to make exploratory data analysis. This is a crucial process to make a preliminary investigation on data which to uncover patterns, spot anomalies, and test hypotheses and check assumptions, etc. EDA is just a pre-think process which can be used to elevate and perform a preliminary process to check the data, and the validation and the data analysis or data visualization depends upon the EDA. So if the EDA is good, then the process will be in an organized manner, and it's going to deliver a good data. For example, EDA can be used to get a better understanding about data, and it can be used to identify various data patterns. It's like getting a better understanding of the problem statement. So this is the chart where the process is illustrated. For example, in step 1 it is distinguishing between attributes, and the second it's univariate analysis or a bivariate analysis. Then we will detect the aberrant and missing values and detect outliers, and then it's going for a business insights. There are different types of EDA. EDA is graphical and non-graphical, and further it is divided into univariate and multivariate. For the both types, univariate is using within single variable, and the multivariate or bivariate is using two variables or more than two variables. this is the image which shows the relation between the data visualization and exploratory data analysis. If you can see here, the data is if the data is used to make an exploratory data analysis, then we could get an outreach data which can be further presented with data visualization. So this is the relation between the data visualization and exploratory data analysis in the data analysis process. As per the question, what are the FBI codes? These are the FBI codes, which are 26 as per the crime data that is provided to us. And next is the primary type of crime. These are the description in the tableau for the primary types of crime, and these are the 20 primary types of crimes that can be observed in the provided crime data file. So the total number of criminal cases for each FBI code is allotted, and the number of cases are such as this. The weapons violation is 12,115, and the theft cases are 2,36,816, and this is the highest of all. The second highest is the narcotics, and followed by criminal damage, and the second highest is 189,235 of battery. So the total is 1,048,575. Oh, this is a bar graph illustrating the FBI codes with the total number of criminal cases. Here you can see the highest number of cases is for code 6 is 2,36,816 cases, and the least is 7 cases for the code 01B. The next is total number of criminal cases for each primary type of crime collected in the dataset. This is the graph illustrating this particular number of crimes in the dataset with each primary type. And the next comes as the primary types of crime and FBI code. These are the FBI codes and the related primary types of crime and the number of criminal cases recorded from the year of 2012 to 2015. So just the period the data has been collected is from 2012 to 2015. You can see the number of data that is observed in these 4 years from 2012 to 2015. There is a trend from 2012 to 2015. It started at 3,17,524 in 2012 and gradually reduced to 1,51,632 within a span of 4 years. So we can say there is a lot of decrease in the number of cases, which is a good thing. And these are the list of FBI codes and primary type of number of cases count. So with each code, what are the primary types and what are the number of cases that has been observed in the provided crime data. So the number of crime data is similar as we discussed before. So these are the things. So these are the things we perform in exploratory data analysis. Exploratory data analysis is important because it impacts a missing EDA in the data analytics. For example, if EDA is not performed, it might result in inefficient use of the resources, including the rebuilding of the model, and also data cannot be tested with the underlying assumptions. It might cause in generating inaccurate models or accurate models with wrong data, or the choosing the wrong variable for the model. So data insights won't be an efficient or don't have maximum outcomes without a perfect EDA. So we use EDA in every day of our lives, in every scenario. For example, if we organize a medical camp, we have to understand the people or community. We are focusing on like number of people, current common medical necessity they require, proportions of geriatrics, pediatrics, and adults that are going to visit our medical camp, amount of medical supplies that we require, the lab test tools that might be prescribed for people, the planning and utilizing the data of people around the medical camp location is preliminary exploratory data analysis we could perform before developing the overall budget and actions, etc. A lot of simple things can be explained on the ETA. Planning to watch movies with friends, we start up with watching a movie review, ratings of the movie, cast, team, etc. From everyday life to data modeling and analysis to research. Exploratory data analysis became a part of our life in every action via plan we do.